Hello everyone and welcome back to Testing Sobriety Mounjaro UK. I never really mentioned the sobriety, so very quickly, yes, I still haven't had a drink since the 1st of January 2024 and all of that is good, no temptation whatsoever. So we'll just keep that short. And we've got an update on week 21 here, week 21 taking Mounjaro. My name is Claire, I'm 47 years old, 5'4", and I started taking Mounjaro at a weight of 12 stone, which is about 168 pounds. And I have been very much enjoying how the drug works. So this week I will talk about exercise, food, and a few other things as well. So my exercise this week, I'm really happy. My hair is a just distraction. I've just had it done and Santino cut my hair for me and we decided to style it, but I really struggle to maintain the style when it's sort of done with any kind of straighter style. I just really find it hard. Any weather at all can mess it up and it just tends to go a bit frizzy, so I prefer it just chucking a bit of mousse on it and leaving it to just do its own thing. But yeah, it's distracting me so I apologise for that. This week I've done 4 swims. I always do a 45-minute swim, just constantly swim for 45 minutes. Then I might treat myself to sitting in the sauna or the steam room or the jacuzzi if I've got time. So I've done 4 this week, really happy with that. I also went to Go Ape with my boyfriend and his 15-year-old son, and that would have been probably a calorie burn of around 500 calories maybe, because it was a lot of walking, lots of climbing and all sorts of exercise type thing. So it was really good fun. I've never done that before, didn't really know what to expect, and I have to say it's actually quite scary. There's a few things you have to do. We really have to have faith and take a literal leap of faith, and it was actually really scary, and there were moments when I wanted to just backtrack and get off, but I did actually do everything and I'm proud of myself for that. So that was really good and definitely a good day for a general all over exercise. I have been aiming at 5,000 steps a day. I've just added all my steps up. I didn't count my steps on the Go Ape day because we left the phones in the car because obviously didn't want to drop them or anything. And altogether, across the 7 days, my steps were 37,288. I was trying to go for 5,000 steps a day and I have exceeded that, but there were still a couple of days that I was under the 5,000, and so I made it up on other days. That's how it ended up working out, and I'm fine with that. My food intake, my average calories, I think there was one day I didn't track, but I've put 1,000 in that day, and it probably was about that. So my average calories have worked out across the week at 1,145 per day. I think that's a bit low. I think I need to I want to eat more because I really want to not ruin my metabolism. I don't want to have to sort of always eat really low calories just to maintain the weight loss. So my plan this week will be to increase those calories. Last night I took my 2.5 milligram injection. I took it on day 6, so I'm typically now doing it every 6 days. There was a week where I did it after 5 days because I felt like I needed it, but I think 6 days is really good. That seems to be perfect for me. So essentially I'm on a slightly higher dose because I'm putting that 2.5 milligram in my body a day earlier than the 7 days that is advertised as what you're supposed to do. So I don't know exactly what that works out to me, what milligram dose I'm really essentially on, but I'm taking a 2.5 milligram every 6 days. So yeah, my goal this week, I'm really happy with the exercise I've done. I won't be able to maintain that level of exercise in the week ahead because I've got 3 12-hour night shifts. So my goal is just to stick with the 5,000 steps per day and get a few swims in. 2 to 3 swims, I'll be really happy with that. And then, as I said, I'm going to increase my calories. Today, because the injection was only taken last night, today I haven't eaten very much. It's about 3:30 p.m. and I have just had a tiger roll with some sliced beef and a little bit of butter. What else? Mustard. Did I put mustard in there? Yeah, I did. So yeah, that's it so far. I will eat one more meal, but really not hungry at all. That was really filling, that roll, so we'll eat later. But once the injection starts wearing off, I can definitely increase my calories better than I did, or more than I did last week. So that's the goal. In terms of any side effects, my usual side effect is just an excessive thirst. Sometimes it's really excessive, but it hasn't been for a few weeks. However, last night I actually was really thirsty all through the night. I finished the drink that I brought up to bed with me. I actually woke up at one point sort of croaking. It was a funny night. My other half stayed over, and first of all I woke him up sort of doing this muffled scream that I sometimes do when I'm in a dream. And I do wonder if this was a Mounjaro dream. When I'm in a dream where I'm struggling in some way or another, oftentimes I try to shout, try to scream or whatever, and in reality I kind of do this weird like "Ugh!" kind of noise. Anyway, I woke him up doing that. He thought I was saying hey, but I wasn't. I was actually I was screaming for help, and it wasn't anything really horrendous. So the dreams sort of faded now. I can't remember too much. It was toilet related. A lot of my dreams are usually dream about needing the toilet and not being able to find a toilet, or finding toilets but there's no privacy, like there's a toilet but no door. That's my recurring dream more than anything else. I'm just editing and I really want to know, what are your recurring dreams? Let me know if you have any recurring dreams. What are they? It would be an interesting conversation. And yeah, it was some sort of toilet related dream, but I think someone was trying to get to me while I was in the loo or something like that. Weird, very bizarre. So yeah, last night was a bit interrupted. He had a twitch, and somehow his body twitched and kicked me in the leg, so that hurt. And then I woke up croaking because my mouth and throat was so dry that I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I just woke up going oh. Luckily there was just a little bit left of my drink, and then I had to have a sore throat. I keep sore throat sweets in my bedside drawer from years ago, having colds and things and then needing them in the night, and I haven't had to have a sore throat sweet for so long. I haven't had a cold or anything like that in a long time, years I think. But yeah, I had to have a sore throat sweet because everything was so dry, and I feel really dry now that I'm talking. I left my drink in the kitchen, so let's get this over with so I can have a drink. This is your reminder: have a drink, take a drink now, hydrate. So let's move on to the all-important weight results. How did I do this week? Well, what did I do? I lost a pound, so I am perfectly happy with that. Actually a bit more than a pound, because last week I think I was 142.8 or 6, I can't remember, but I was 142 point something pounds. This week I am dead on 141 pounds, so that is 10 stone 1, if that is your language. That's my language, and I don't have the kilograms. Maybe I will put them on the screen just in case. I will put them on the screen somewhere here. So just a pound loss this week, but no, it's not just a pound loss. A, it's not just any weight loss is great. B, it was a bit more than a pound. So yeah, very happy with that. But I think this week I'm more than happy if I end up maintaining this week, because I just want to be so mindful of my metabolism, and I don't want to have to live on really low calories for the rest of my life. And my calorie intake was so low this week. That is not great. It's not, I don't think it's unhealthy. I'm 5'4", and yeah, 1,145 calories as an average. I don't think it's drastically unhealthy, but I don't want to have to survive on that for the rest of my life to maintain the weight. So this week I think I'm going to aim to almost aim to maintain, in a way, even though I really want to see that 9 stone something come up. That's going to be so amazing, because I never in a million years thought I'd ever be 9 stone anything ever again once I got past it, which was probably mid to late teens. It's probably the last time I weighed 9 stone anything. So of course I want to see that, but it's more important, I'm going to see it. It's just, it's better that I see it in a couple of weeks' time, or 3 weeks' time, and look after myself and my health and future me. I want to preserve my basal metabolic rate, so future me does not have to exist on 1,000 calories a day. So that is the aim. So next week, or this week, eating more and just moving as much as I can, and that's it really. I was thinking about not tracking calories. I was toying with the idea because I don't think there's any danger of me overeating, but there is a danger of me not eating enough protein. So I think I'm going to continue to track, but maybe just not be so focused on tracking. If I want to take my eye off the ball a little bit, I think as long as I just make sure I get enough protein, or probably I'm not getting enough protein as it is, but I don't want to be getting like 50 grams of protein a day. I don't think that's definitely not good enough. I want to at least get 70, and obviously still aim for more than that, like 100 if possible, but I do find it difficult because one thing I find on Mounjaro is I don't necessarily fancy eating high protein food. I just don't fancy chicken. I don't mind breaded chicken, but when I get peckish, I tend to just more fancy little snacky things. Not that I eat little snacky things, but I just sometimes I just don't fancy chicken. What else is there? What else has protein? I don't know. But yeah, I think for me protein's a bit of a struggle. I have just bought some new protein powder that I found in Asda's. It's actually a meal replacement. I like the idea that it's got all these different vitamins and minerals, because I do think I probably don't get enough of all of that. So I haven't tried it yet. I'll give it a go, and I'll let you know I'll let you know what it is and what I think of it once I've tried it, because I've run out of my I think it's My Protein whey powder. I'm just finding protein shakes that you make at home from powder, I kind of feel just like sick of the powdery taste of them. I like the ones you can buy from like a pre-made, because they taste more like milkshakes, but I'm kind of like done with the taste of protein powder. Even putting a bit of protein powder in a yogurt, I just don't want to do it. So, but I will try this protein, this new meal replacement. It's not just about protein, it's a whole meal replacement. So I will try that and see how I go, and yeah, I'll let you know. Anywho, yeah, so my total weight loss across the 21 weeks is 26.8 pounds. So almost 2 stone. 2 stone would be 28 pounds. So 26.8 pounds is the total loss across the 21 weeks, and I feel fantastic for it. Here's a photo of me today, just in what I'm wearing right now. I've got this little cashmere top on and my size 12 shorts I mentioned in last week's video that I bought in Brighton. So that's me today, and yeah, I'm feeling fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Not really desperate for more weight loss, more concentrating on sort of getting fitter, increasing my muscle, and hopefully losing more fat, because according to the Renpho scales I still got 33%, or just over 33% body fat, which still puts me as an obese person in that particular genre. When it comes to body fat, apparently I'm still obese. So that is my focus, body fat rather than weight loss. But obviously weight loss will come with it. So there you go. That is me done, over and out. Got some bits to go and do now, so I will catch you in the next video. Bye.